Hi, I'm Kaname. In this video, I'm going to talk about the word もらう. How to use this word もらう. What is the meaning of もらう? If I express this word もらう using gesture, it's gonna be like this. もらう. もらう. You give me something, so I take it or I get it. That is the meaning of もらう. How to use it? First, when you use the word もらう, usually the subject is I myself, the first person. So in most of the situations, you don't even have to mention the subject here because without mentioning it, people would know that subject is yourself. I can just say, 田中さんにこのペンをもらいました to say, I got this pen from Tanaka, or in other words, Tanaka gave me the pen.I can say 私は田中さんにこのペンをもらいました。But I don't need to mention 私は here. Usually people don't mention the subject 私は here. And one thing you should notice when you want to mention the person who gave you the thing, then you use the particle need to mention the person. Tanaka gave me. So I would say 田中さんにもらいました。If you gave me, I would sayあなたにもらいました。見て、この筆。その筆どうしたの？これ誕生日に要先生にもらった。ねえ、田中さんに野球のチケット2枚もらったんだけど、もしよかったら一緒に行かない？野球いいね。面白そう。行く行く。I said that when you use the verb もらう, usually the subject is I myself. In other words, the first person. But you can still put other people, a third person, as the subject. I can say, 田中さんは山本さんにお土産をもらいました。That is fine, grammatically correct. Even though people don't say like that as often, but you can still do it. It's just that when you use the verb もらう, in many situations, in the most of the situation, usually the subject is you yourself.But when you use もらう in question form, then usually the second person, you, is the subject. If I say, 田中さんにお土産をもらいましたか? To ask a question, then that means I'm asking you if you got the souvenir from Tanaka. Asking you if Tanaka gave you the souvenir. 田中さんにお土産もらった? And you would answer, もらった。or, いや、もらってない。So one thing you should note is, if I use もらう to ask question, then I'm asking you if you got the thing or not. So if I want to ask you, for example, what did you get on your birthday? Then I will just use the question form. 誕生日、田中さんに何もらいましたか？私、田中さんにクマのぬいぐるみもらった。ねえ、マージ、誕生日にホーマーに何もらった？ボーリングの球。Saying like this, you may wonder then what is the difference between もらう and くれる? Are they the same? Well, in many situations, you can use もらう and くれる interchangeably. If Tanaka gave me eraser, I can say, 田中さんは私に消しゴムをくれました。Or I can say, 私は田中さんに消しゴムをもらいました。Either way is fine. It's just that the subject is different. If you use くれる, then the subject is the person who gives. The giver is the subject. But in many situations anyway, くれる and もらう can be used interchangeably. You can also mention the object that someone gives as a topic of the sentence.If someone asks me, where did I get this dictionary? Oh, this dictionary, Tanaka gave me. In this situation, I can say, この辞書、田中さんにもらいました。その辞書どうしたの？これ、田中さんにもらった。In this situation, when the topic is the object, you can use もらう and くれる basically the same way. The feeling is almost the same as well. So in the same situation, I can say, この辞書、田中さんがくれた is totally fine. ねえ、そのネックレスかわいいね。それどこで買ったの？これ、田中さんにもらった。うわー、かっこいいな、その自転車。それいくらで買ったの？ いや、これ自分で買ってないからいくらかわかんない。これ田中さんにもらった。In these situations, もらう and くれる are basically the same. But もらう has one function that くれる doesn't have. When you actively acquire something, you can also use もらう. For example, if I say, 車の鍵を父にもらいました。There are two interpretations here. One interpretation is that my dad just gave me the car key. He voluntarily gave me the key. It's not that I asked him to give me the key. Just he voluntarily gave me the key. In this situation, I can use もらう and くれる likewise. 父に車の鍵をもらいました。In this situation is the same as saying 父が車の鍵をくれました。But if I want to put emphasis that I actively get the key from my dad, it's not that my dad voluntarily gave me the key. I just want to say I got the key from my dad. In this situation, I can only use もらう but not くれる. So when you want to say, for example, I got something from somewhere, for example, your friend asked me, hey, where did you get that application form? Oh, I got that at the city office. When I say I got that application form at the city office, it doesn't mean that the city office voluntarily gave me the application form. I went to the city office to get the application form. I'm actively acquiring the object. In this situation, you can only use もらう。ねえ、どこ行ってたの？今、市役所行って住民票をもらってきた。そのパスポートの申請書ってどこでもらいましたか？これパスポートセンターでもらいました。ねえ、住民票ってどこでもらうの？住民票は市役所でもらえるよ。Here, I just used the word もらえる。What is もらえる？もらえる is potential form of もらう。I use this もらえる when I want to say I can get or you can get. For example, if I want to ask you, where can I get the health insurance card? In this situation, I would say, 健康保険証ってどこでもらえますか？ I'm asking you, where can I get? In this situation, you can say, もらえますか to ask a question. 健康保険証ってどこでもらえますか？市役所でもらえますよ。This もらえる is also very often used. 在留カードってどこでもらえますか？出入国在留管理局でもらえますよ。メンバーカードをお作りになりませんか？このメンバーカードがあるとポイントがもらえますよ。ポイントはいくらもらえるんですか？100円お買い上げで2ポイントもらえます。ねえ、何そのシール集めてるの？このシール50枚集めるとお米10キロがもらえるんだよね。So you can say もらえる to say can get. You can use もらう to request someone to get something. For example, say you're in a city office and you want to get an application form. So you ask the staff, where can I get this application form? And the staff answered you, oh, please get the application form there. In this situation, they would say, 申請用紙はあそこでもらってください。もらってください means please get it. すいません。申請用紙はどこですか？申請用紙は3番窓口でもらってください。すいません。薬はどこでもらえますか？薬は病院の向かいにある薬局でもらってください。So when you want to say, please get it at where, then you mention the place using particle で。薬局でもらってください。3番窓口でもらってください。But when you want to say, please get it from someone, then you mention the person using the particle に。ねえ、割り箸どこ？多分田中さんが持ってると思う。田中さんにもらって。ねえ、トイレ鍵がかかってんだけど、鍵ってどこでもらえるの？鍵は店員が持ってるから店員にもらって。So you can say もらってください to say please get it from someone or somewhere. You can attach もらう on a verb. You can attach もらう on te form of a verb. 食べてもらう、言ってもらう、書いてもらう、話してもらう。 What does this てもらう mean? For example, if I just say 車を直す that means repair the car. But if I say 車を直してもらう then what does it mean? As I said, when you use the verb もらう you are the receiver. The first person is the receiver. So if I say 車を直してもらう then that means someone helped me to fix the car. Someone fixed the car for me. I'm the receiver of the service. あれ車直ったのこの前車壊れたって言ってなかったっけああ、田中さんに直してもらった。That means Tanaka repaired it for me. You can use くれる in the same situation. 田中さんが直してくれた。The meaning is basically the same. あれ、日本語の発音すごく上手になったね。どうしたの田中さんに発音の指導してもらったんだ。Or you can also say, 田中さんが発音の指導してくれたんだ。見て、このバッグかわいいでしょかわいい。それどうしたのこれ田中さんに買ってもらったんだ。You can also say, これ田中さんが買ってくれたんだ。In this situation, meaning is basically the same. But as I said, もらう itself is used when you actively acquire something. So if I want to say that I got Tanaka to buy me the bag, Tanaka bought me the bag is as a result of me persuading him to buy me. Well, in this kind of situation, you can only use もらう here. So if I say, このバッグすごく欲しかったんだ。だから田中さんに頼んで買ってもらった。As I said, 田中さんに頼んで。That means I pleaded him. In this situation, I can only use もらう。I can say, 田中さんに頼んで買ってもらったんだ is fine. But I cannot say, 田中さんに頼んで買ってくれたんだ。That sounds weird. あれ今日部屋綺麗だね。いつも散らかってるのに片付けたのいや、田中さんに頼んで部屋片付けてもらったんだ。In this situation saying, 田中さんに頼んで田中さんが部屋片付けてくれたんだ sounds weird. Because I said 頼む that means I'm actively get Tanaka to help me. In this situation, you can only use もらう。If I use てもらう in question form, then I'm asking you if you get someone to do something for you. Did you get your car fixed? 車を直してもらいましたか So by asking you a question, I'm asking you if you get someone to do the thing. エアコン直してもらったはい、田中さんに直してもらいました。Or you can also say, いいえ、まだ直してもらってません。と、会社のロゴ作ってもらったいや、まだ作ってもらってません。誰に作ってもらうつもりなのイラストレーターの友達がいるので、その友達に作ってもらうつもりです。You can use てもらう just like causative. If I got Tanaka to fix my car, I can say 田中さんに車を直させた or 田中さんに車を直してもらいました。What are the difference between using the causative form and using てもらう If you use causative form, 直させた it sounds like I order someone to do something. I force someone to do something. So if I force Tanaka to fix my car, hey Tanaka, fix my car or you're a dead man. Well, in this situation, it's 直させた because I'm forcing Tanaka to do something. But if I say 田中さんに直してもらった it doesn't sound that forcible. It sounds like I still respect the will of Tanaka. Also, I'm thankful to him. Oh, Tanaka helped me to fix my car and I'm thankful. So it doesn't sound like I forced Tanaka to do something. So if you just ask someone to do something for you, then you would use てもらう. But if you forced someone to do something for you, if you ordered, that person doesn't have any other choice. In this situation, then you would use a causative. So the causative form is used when someone orders someone to do something and that person doesn't have any other choice but to follow the order. But if you use this てもらう, it doesn't have this forcible feeling. I just asked someone to do something for me and the person did it for me. I respect the will of the person and also I'm thankful. That is the nuance that てもらう has. When you want to say, please get someone to do something, in this situation you would use てもらってください. If I want you to ask Tanaka to buy some beer, in this situation, I would say to you, 田中さんにビールを買ってもらってください. This てもらってください is used when I ask you to get someone to do something. If I want you to ask Tanaka to translate English, then I would say, 田中さんに翻訳してもらってください。ねえ、この英文の意味わからないんだけど、悪いんだけどさ、田中さんにこの英文翻訳してもらって。あれ？もうビールないよ。ああ、田中さん今から来るから田中さんに電話してビール買ってきてもらって。ママ、お腹すいた。ママ今忙しいからパパに何か料理作ってもらって。You can use volitional form to say, let's get someone to do something. この机重いですね。ちょっと田中さんに運ぶのを手伝ってもらいましょう。ねえ、俺自分で日本語で作文書いたんだけどさ、ちょっと見てくれない？俺もよくわかんないや。これ、かなめ先生にチェックしてもらおう。If you say てもらえる、もらえる is potential form of もらう。If I just say 買ってもらう means I get someone to buy me something. But if I say 買ってもらえる means I can get someone to buy me something. 私は田中さんにバッグを買ってもらえます。But in real life, people usually don't say like that. But people use this potential form when they ask a question. If I want to ask you to do something, I would use this form. すいません、窓開けてもらえますか？ This もらえますか or もらえる is often used when you ask someone to do something. ちょっと暑いんで窓開けてもらえますか？いや、この部屋暑いね。ちょっとエアコンつけてもらえる？ Remember, when I use てもらえる to ask you a question, I'm asking you if you can do it. I'm not asking you to get someone do something. No, I'm asking you if you can do it. I'm asking you to check the homework. ごめん、宿題見てもらえる？皆さん、YouTube の like ボタン押してもらえますか？ Like this. This てもらえる in question form is very often used in real life conversation. 田中さん、ちょっと僕のバイクの調子が悪いんだけど、見てもらえますか？いいよ。あ、もしもし、田中さん、ちょっと悪いんだけど、来るときビール買ってきてもらえない？あ、いいですよ。どのぐらいいりますか？あ、じゃあ、一箱お願いします。あ、わかりました。他に何かいりますか？何か他におつまみも買ってきてもらってもいいですか？あ、わかりました。I just said, てもらってもいいですか is also a common way to ask someone to do something. It sounds like, is it okay if I ask you to do something for me? ちょっと悪いんだけど、この文翻訳してもらってもいい？田中さん、もう帰るよ。あ、もうダメだ。田中さん酔っ払いすぎ。あ、山本さん、田中さん、この調子だと絶対一人で帰れないから、タクシー呼んでもらえる？あ、いいですよ。あ、すいません。タクシー一台呼んでもらえますか？ At last, I'm going to talk about the causative てもらう. How to use this causative て. For example, when I say 本を読む, I can also say 本を読ませてもらう. What does this 本を読ませてもらう means? It literally means I get someone's permission to do something. In other words, someone let me read. Someone allowed me to read. So you can use this causative てもらう in this kind of situations. For example, you know Tanaka. Tanaka is a manager of a beer factory. So Tanaka allowed you to get into the factory and take a look around. In this situation, you can say, 田中さんにビール工場を見学させてもらいました。Here, 見学させてもらいました means I got the permission to take a look around. In other words, Tanaka allowed me to take a look around the factory. 田中さんにビール工場を見学させてもらいました。Say I'm a prisoner, but one day Tanaka let me play a game. Normally I wouldn't be able to play a game, but that day Tanaka, the manager of the prison, allowed me to play the game. 田中さんにゲームをさせてもらいました。So, literally, させてもらう means someone allow you to do something. Someone let you do something. If I use question form, then I'm asking you if someone let you do something. 田中さんにビール工場を見学させてもらいましたか？ I'm asking you if Tanaka allowed you to take a look around the beer factory. 田中さんにゲームをさせてもらいましたか？ I'm asking you if Tanaka allowed you to play the game. That is the literal meaning of させてもらう. But people still use it to just say, do something humbly. When I'm talking in very humble manner and I just want to say, I read this book. In this situation, I would say, この本を読ませてもらいます。When I just say, この本を読ませてもらいます、even though literal meaning is, someone allowed me to read this book. But in real life, when you are talking politely and very humbly, you use this form to just say, do something. I read this book. この本を読ませてもらいます。Actually, meaning is the same as just saying, この本を読みます。Because in Japanese, when you are talking in very polite way, whatever you do, say, I do something, but this is the result of people letting me do so. I by myself, I'm a helpless person. No matter what I do, that's as a result of people helping me. Say, I graduated from university. I can just say, 大学を卒業しました。But I can also say, 大学を卒業させてもらいました。Basically, the meaning is the same. But when I say させてもらいました has some connotation or nuance that I graduated from this university is because I got many help from other people. People allowed me to graduate from this university. Oh, thanks to everyone, I graduated from this university. When someone offers you to do the job, この仕事やる? Well, you can say, はい、やります。You can also say, はい、やらせてもらいます。By saying やらせてもらいます, it has some nuance that I can do this job is because people allow me to do so. So I'm being humble. So basically there are two situations you use this causative てもらう. One situation is when you actually get some permission to do something from someone. 私は田中さんにこの仕事をやらせてもらいました。うち金なかったんだけどさ、お母さんが頑張って働いて、俺お母さんに留学させてもらったんだ。And another situation is when I'm just talking in very humble manner. 私はこの仕事をやらせてもらいました。私たち数ヶ月前に YouTube を始めさせてもらいました。In many situations when you are speaking humbly, people more often use this word いただく than もらう。いただく have exactly the same meaning and function as もらう。When I say 田中さんにリンゴをもらいました、I can also say 田中さんにリンゴをいただきました。田中さんに空港まで送ってもらいました。I can also say 田中さんに空港まで送っていただきました。Meaning is exactly the same. But there's one difference. いただく is humble form of もらう。You can use it when you yourself is this subject. When I say 田中さんに空港まで送っていただきました, the subject is myself. 私は空港まで田中さんに送っていただきました。But when the subject is someone else, for example, when I ask a question, 田中さんに空港まで送っていただきましたか? That sounds very weird because when I ask a question, the subject is you, not myself. In this situation, you cannot use いただく. Okay, that's it for もらう. もらう is a complicated one because there are many different forms. But one fundamental function is the same. No matter if it's just もらう or てもらう or させてもらう. When you say it, you are the person who receives. You are the beneficiary. No matter if I say リンゴをもらいました。掃除を手伝ってもらいました。大学を卒業させてもらいました。I'm the one who receives. When I say リンゴをもらいました。I'm the person who received the apple. When I say 掃除を手伝ってもらいました。I'm the one who received this help. Someone helped me cleaning the room. I'm the beneficiary of this someone's action. When I say 卒業させてもらいました。I'm the one who received this permission. People gave me permission to do something. People let me do something. I'm the beneficiary here. And when you use the question sentence, then the subject becomes the second person, you. リンゴをもらいましたか? I'm asking you if you received the apples. 部屋を掃除してもらいましたか? I'm asking you if someone helped to clean the room for you. I can also use question form of this causative てもらう。大学を卒業させてもらいましたか? Did someone allow you to graduate from this university? Well, I know it's complicated, but that is the basic principle of this もらう. So, もらう is もらう。もらう。